In the late 19th century, when European explorers stumbled upon a colossal, abandoned city of stone in the heart of southern Africa, they were faced with a mystery that defied their prejudices. Who could have built such a metropolis? They imagined Phoenicians, Egyptians, even the Queen of Sheba, anyone but the native Africans who lived there. For decades, the truth was denied, the legacy of its true builders almost erased. This is the story of that city, Great Zimbabwe, a testament to a powerful African kingdom and a monument to the ingenuity of the Shona people. What secrets are held within these silent stone walls? Join us as we uncover the truth. Our story begins not with a city, but with a land, the high plateau of modern-day Zimbabwe. A temperate and well-watered savanna was an ideal location for human settlement for centuries. This region was home to Shona-speaking peoples who were skilled farmers and, crucially, master cattle herders. Cattle were the bedrock of their society. They represented wealth, status, and social currency. This pastoralist foundation, combined with successful cultivation of grains like sorghum and millet, created the stability and food surplus necessary for a more complex society to emerge. Sometime after the year 1000 AD, a new tradition began. The inhabitants of the region started to build with the abundant granite found in the surrounding hills. Initially, these were simple retaining walls or enclosures, but they marked the beginning of what would become a monumental architectural legacy. These early builders developed a sophisticated technique of quarrying granite, heating the rock with fire, and then dousing it with cold water to split it along natural fracture lines. This allowed them to create manageable blocks, the building blocks of a future empire. At the heart of the burgeoning city stood the hill complex, the spiritual and political center of power, perched atop a steep granite kopje. Its stone walls wind between massive natural boulders, creating a labyrinthine and easily defensible acropolis. This was the residence of the king, a sacred space where political decisions were made and religious rituals were conducted. It was from this commanding height that the rulers of Great Zimbabwe oversaw their growing kingdom. In the valley below the hill lies Great Zimbabwe's most astonishing achievement, the Great Enclosure. This massive, elliptical structure is a masterpiece of engineering. Its outer wall containing an estimated 1 million granite blocks. The walls were constructed entirely without mortar, a technique known as dry stone walling, relying on the immense skill of the masons to fit each block perfectly. Inside stands the enigmatic conical tower, its purpose perhaps a royal granary or a symbolic masculine counterpart to the feminine. Enclosure still debated by scholars. The monumental stone structures of Great Zimbabwe were not just symbols of power. They were the heart of a vast and wealthy empire, built on a global trade network that stretched across oceans. If this journey to the stone city of southern Africa has captured your imagination, I invite you to consider subscribing to the Dusty Codex. Your support is essential in helping us bring these forgotten histories to light. Before we trace the golden roots of their commerce, I'm genuinely curious, which structure do you find more impressive? The formidable hill complex or the elegant Great Enclosure? Let me know in the quiet comments section below. Great Zimbabwe's rise was fueled by its strategic control over the region's two most valuable resources, gold and ivory. The kingdom sat between the rich gold fields of the interior and the bustling trading ports of the Swahili coast. The rulers of Great Zimbabwe acted as powerful intermediaries, controlling the extraction and flow of these goods. This monopoly on the gold and ivory trade brought them immense wealth and allowed them to build their magnificent city and project their power across the region. The destination for this wealth was the Swahili coast, a string of vibrant, cosmopolitan city-states like Kilwa and Sofala. Here, Shona gold and ivory were exchanged for goods from across the known world. Archaeological evidence from Great Zimbabwe is astonishing. Shards of Chinese porcelain, Persian pottery, and glass beads from India have all been unearthed, proving that this inland African kingdom was a key player in the Indian Ocean trade network, a truly globalized society centuries before the European age of discovery. By the mid-15th century, after 3 centuries of prominence, the great city was in decline. Its population dwindled, and within a few decades, Great Zimbabwe was almost completely abandoned. Its monumental walls left to the silence of the savannah. Why did they leave? The answer is likely a combination of factors. The intensive cattle grazing and farming that supported the large population may have exhausted the land. Prolonged drought, a known occurrence in the region, could have led to famine. The economic landscape was also changing. Gold fields further north began to open up, and trade routes shifted to the Zambezi River Valley. This would have bypassed Great Zimbabwe, starving its elite of the wealth and prestige goods that underpinned their power. Faced with environmental and economic pressure, the people of Great Zimbabwe likely migrated, establishing new centers of power like Komi and Mutapa. They did not vanish, but their great capital, the monumental expression of their golden age, was left behind, a silent ghost on the plateau.